Alright, so now that I have finished up my face makeup, I'm going to go ahead and finish up this look. Now when I do my makeup, I always do eyeshadows first so that if there's some fallout on my face or I make a mess or have to redo it, then I can just wipe it off and not have to worry about redoing my foundation and blush and everything else. So I always do my eyeshadow first, then I do my face makeup. And last, I finish up with eyeliner, mascara, and my brows. That way also, when I'm doing my eyeliner, it goes over my foundation and I don't have to worry about like working around it or anything like that. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and do my winged eyeliner using the Dip and Draw eyeliner once again. Alright, so I'm going to dip it in and wipe off that excess. Alright, then we're going to go over the eyelid. And I want to just make sure I keep this thin so I don't just cover up all the eyeshadow I just put on. Okay. Alright, it's a little wobbly because it's a little hard to do without resting my hand on something. But we'll clean it up a little bit here. Because usually I use one hand to hold my eyelid and then one to rest it. Okay. That actually looks pretty good, huh? Okay. Alright, so there's eyeliner on one, and now we're going to do the next one. Okay, got that bottom part on. Now do the top one. Okay, went a little bit too high on that one spot. Let's see if we can get it off. Okay, let's see here. There we go. Alright, so we're just going to clean up that wing and then call it good on eyeliner. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Alright, pretty even wings today. Not perfect, but they're pretty good, huh? Alright, so we're going to call it good with that. Alright, so next we're going to do mascara. And this is what's called Epic Mascara, and I really like it because it curls your lashes, lengthens them. Super easy to use since it's one step. So you don't have to spend all day putting on mascara, which is nice. And then one trick with mascara too is that when you're putting it on, if you pull it up and then you go towards your nose, it actually will make them look longer as well. So whenever you're putting on mascara, I always go up and then over to my nose too. That way they're really long. And then I don't usually put mascara on my bottom lashes. Unless I've gotten like a ton of foundation on them and you can't see them at all. So I'll just do a little bit right there, but not too much. Okay. So you can kind of see now, one eye with mascara and one without, how much it just finishes everything off and how much longer they look. My eyelashes kind of just stick like straight out, and so without mascara to curl them, it's really hard to see my eyelashes even though they are really dark. So we'll go ahead and do the other one. Making sure to push towards your nose and up. And then if you want them even longer or fuller, then you can do another coat too. But since I don't think I'm going anywhere today, we're just gonna do one time around and call it good. Okay. So now that we have mascara on, we're gonna go ahead and finish up with brows. So with brows, the most important thing is you just want to make sure you know where to start and end your brows. So in general, you're just gonna take like a pencil or something and go from your corner of your nose, corner of your eye, and up, and that will tell you about where your eyebrows should end. So if I go like this, then you can kind of see it needs to go a little bit farther than where my natural brow is. And then to see where it starts, you want to go to the outside corner of your nose, inside corner of your eye, and up. So just right about there. So about where my natural brows are at right now, same thing. And then to find the arch, you're just going to go this way and kind of look straight ahead, go through your eye, and line up with your nose again, and that should be your arch. So in general, that's pretty much how you can find your eyebrow shape. And then to fill it in, I like to use this eyebrow palette. It's 2 powders up here, and then it has the 2 under it are to highlight underneath your brow, and then this one is kind of like a hair gel in a sense, or hair mousse, and it kind of helps to hold those eyebrow hairs in place. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take this darker color and tap my brush in there, and I'm just using like this flat eyebrow brush, and I'm going to go ahead and start right here on this corner and move outwards, because you want the darkest part of your brow to always be the outside corner, and so I always want to start there because that's when I'm going to have the most product on my brush. So I'm going to start right here and just start filling it in from here, working my way out. And then with brows, you just light touches. You don't want to go too hard and too heavy, because you can always just add more, but you don't want to just go too dark right away. So I'm just going to brush this on my brows and start following just the natural shape of my brows. Okay. Alright, so now that I really don't have much product left on my brush is when I'm going to go ahead and do the inside of my brows. So I don't want to dip it in again, I just kind of want to use what's left on my brush because you don't want it to be too dark and heavy. So I'm just going to go right here and just kind of do a line with my brush, and then that's it. Because I don't want it to be too heavy, I want it to look really natural. So that's all I do, is I just do a little line under that part of my brow. And then you're going to take this little spoolie end, and this is what you're going to use to blend it. So I'm now going to take product and go up to my brow so it's not an obvious line, and then start brushing all the hairs in place and get everything blended and looking good. So if you're scared to do your brows, don't be. It's super easy, and it gets faster the more you do it. Okay, so you can kind of see now how the brow can really frame your eye and just make everything pop and look really put together. Especially if you put on foundation, sometimes it can cover your eyebrows and then it looks like you have no eyebrows. And so it's really nice to go ahead and finish off the look by doing your eyebrows. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with the other side. So tap it in the dark powder and then start right here, moving outwards. Okay, grab a little bit more product. And I always just start in that same spot, bringing it outwards. And remember, your eyebrows are sisters, they're not twins. Everybody's eyebrows, they will always look different. So don't worry about getting them absolutely perfect to each other. It's just not going to happen and not worth the stress. So, alright, we're going to spoolie them out. And then I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this kind of gel cream, whatever you want to call it. Just a little bit on my spoolie end of my brush. And I'm just going to brush it into my brows. That will keep all the hairs in place, kind of set the powder that I just used so that nothing goes anywhere throughout the day. So, there we go. And then to just use that highlighter colors, they're so pretty. So all you're going to want to do is take whichever one you want. So today I'm going to use like this gold shimmer shade. And I'm just going to put it right underneath your eyebrow on your brow bone. And it just kind of helps, once again, your eyebrows to pop and to be really good and framed. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger and just stick it right under the arch of your eyebrow. So just right there on each side. Alright, so that is it. That is our finished look for today. It is super easy. You can do it, and if you need any help at all, just let me know. I'd be happy to walk you through whatever you need. But yeah, that's how you do eyeshadow, eyebrows, and eyeliner. So if you have any questions, just let me know, and I hope you give it a go. Alright, bye!